I want to welcome a very in pain, great musician, multi-instrumentalist, known in the world of bagpiping and whistles, great guitar player, Matt MacIsaac, all the way from St. Peter's in Cape Breton.
Thank you.
Welcome, Matt.
Thanks for that intro, Tim. It was very nice.
I thought it was pretty good. Now, this isn't going to be a video about illness on the road, but it's got to be said that two of us here are not in a great way, are we? My neck is really bad.
You're hiding it very well.
I am
hiding
hiding
better
well.
than I'm hiding mine.
Your back is really bad.
It's pretty bad.
We want to stress that none of these injuries are because of the tour. Please don't be put off. If you're a musician and you want to, join a band, be on the road, it's pretty healthy. I mean, this is actually tea.
Well,
Yeah.
Although we do have a tendency to maybe overeat and drink.
Yes, I suppose we do. But
I do.
But back onto the music, guys.
I'm sorry.
So no, that's okay. So I want to know. You grew up with, I would imagine, with a predominantly East Coast Cape Breton tradition. You Scottish. Your name. I mean, your heritage. You must have Scottish blood. You must have.
I do. Yeah, I have quite a bit on my mom's side. More Irish on my dad's side.
Irish and Scottish. Okay.
Dad is from Prince Edward Island.
Yes.
And mom's family's from Cape Breton, and she has 3 brothers, and they all play the bagpipes. So
piping's in the family.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Quite a bit of piping in the family. Mom's grandfather also played the pipes. My cousins, 2 of my cousins play the pipes as well. So
what's your first memory of seeing or playing a bagpipe? A Harlem pipe.
Playing, I think that would have to be. You know what? When my uncles were home at my grandmother's place in Cape Breton in the summer, back in the late '80s, I guess, when I was 7 or 8, they would play the pipes and they would turn the chanter around, and I would try to play it.
Okay.
So I was probably.
You're playing
7
probably
or 8.
5, 6 or 7. 6, 7
well,
or 8.
not really playing. No,
Yeah.
I just I'd mess around. But I got my first set at 11.
Are you self-taught, or did you join what a lot of people do? Like they would join a local pipe band, like say in Scotland or Canada.
Yeah, I was. At first, I had a teacher when I lived in Moncton, New Brunswick.
Okay.
And there wasn't much instruction at the time in Moncton, so Dad drove me every Wednesday to Fredericton. From Moncton, it was a 2-hour drive each way.
Oh my God!
And we drove there every Wednesday night to practice and learn from the Fredericton Society of St. Andrews Band.
So that was your
for
first.
A few years, yeah.
Now, I know from talking to various people back home in Scotland, and I know you're a very humble man, but you're a pretty big deal in the piping world. And you've won your competitions. You've done a lot of competitions.
I've done a few.
Your name is known in the piping world, and that's a great thing. And I want to know about this. What kind of piping? Because you're piping in this show. I wish you were doing more piping, but it's great that you're piping this show. But I love the pipes, and I love accompanying the pipes. But we only get to do maybe a couple of tunes because it's it's a show. But do you have competition piping and piping on a tour is totally different. It's totally different.
Yeah.
And you're playing whistles, of course, and guitar and drum, and you're doing everything. I'm
trying to keep all the balls in the air.
But who would have been, for example, the first band that you heard of outside of the kind of bagpipe competition thing? Who would have been a band that had pipes in? Would you have been a Tannahill Weavers fan?
Sure, yeah. I think everyone was.
Battlefield, maybe?
The Battlefield, but I think the band that I listened to the most, and this was before I started, this is why I wanted to start playing, in addition to my uncles playing, and I looked up to them
yes,
quite a
of
bit.
course, yeah.
But Ian MacDonald's playing with Ajahn was... I played that record over and over. And the tape, I wore it out.
Ian MacDonald from Glenouille.
That's right, yeah.
From the family.
And Dr. Angus, at the time, lived in Cape Breton. He lived about 10 minutes away from my grandmother.
He lived in Cape Breton?
Yeah, so I got quite a few lessons with him when I was home.
Oh, wow.
When we were home. That was a
the legendary
lucky,
guys, the legends.
Absolutely, yeah. And that was a lucky break for me, for sure.
So how long did he live there for? How long was he in Cape Breton?
I think he was there for 10 or 15 years.
Oh, my God.
I'm pretty sure he was
That's
there for
mad.
15. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
So you would have been an Ossian fan.
Absolutely. And Andy Irvin and Paul Brady. Which
so
is
the Irish, yeah.
no pipes on it, obviously. But
Yeah.
but I played that to death, and I grew
And
up
Liam
with-
O'Flynn, would you have been a Liam O'Flynn fan?
Not until
Bothy's,
later. I didn't know about
well,
Liam O'Flynn until later.
Yeah, well, okay, I just said the Bothy band, of course, Paddy Keenan.
Yeah,
but
of course, yeah. Bothy band
Planksty,
was too lot. Planksty. And
Davy Spillane,
the
would you?
Chieftains.
Chieftains?
Yeah, Dave's. I didn't know of Davy
Yeah.
until Riverdance.
Okay. Okay.
And we, when that came out, of course, that was a giant hit, and I remember playing that to death too. That piping on that album
Is great.
incredible, yeah.
Now, on your own career-wise, when did you first meet Natalie? Because I mean, you're both Cape Bretons, really. Well, you are both Cape Bretons.
Yeah.
So when's your earliest memory? When did you guys meet? Were you teenagers? Were you?
No. I didn't grow up. I didn't spend a whole lot of time in Cape Breton.
Yes.
When I was a young kid. We were home for holidays and stuff like that. But Natalie and I didn't meet until I was probably 18 or 19.
Okay.
And it was we were talking about this the other day. It was funny. This was at a corporate event in Halifax.
Okay.
And she was playing at it, and I was one of the pipers that were hired from Halifax Citadel, where I used to work.
Okay.
We were all dressed up in the full dress.
Yeah.
So the pipers would come and march the lobster in, kind of thing.
Oh my God.
Like the ceremonial kind of
Fantastic.
thing. And then Natalie was playing there, and we ended up playing a tune together that night.
Aha. And that would have sparked something for sure. I mean, in terms of the you future playing with together. I mean, the touring, because you toured with Natalie for how many years? I mean, you would toured with Natalie a band for 10 years.
I joined her band in October of 2001.
Okay.
So it's been a good 15 years now.
And the latest stuff with Donnell. When would you have first met Donnell and Leahy? Would you have known of Leahy? I mean, you'd have.
I knew of Leahy,
of
for
Leahy,
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
When I met Donnell, I suppose when he and Natalie started dating again.
Yeah.
In the early 2000s.
Now, in
2003, maybe.
your career, in past career, apart from doing your own stuff as well, because I know you do gigs outside of this as well. You play with your wife, who's a great singer, Kate Quinn, and you do your own gigs, and you do a lot of stuff. You come to Scotland, you come to Glasgow to the piping stuff. But here's the thing: you've met a lot of people. You've got to play a lot of people. Great memory. You talked about one time is when you met Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
You played together, and you play banjo. He plays banjo as well.
I don't play banjo.
He does play banjo.
No, picking it up and
But what was it like?
around
What was it
isn't
like playing with Ben Affleck?
It was
What
pretty.
was that
It was
like?
pretty surreal.
It was surreal.
It was very surreal. Cause
you guys spent 4 days together. I mean, in America.
Yeah, there was the tour. There was the Acoustic Planet tour, but there was also the Blueprint album that Natalie did.
Yes.
Which was Bale Fleck and Jerry Douglas and Edgar Meyer.
Yeah.
I remember playing.
Heavyweights of the bluegrass thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing a session with Edgar playing this tune called Appropriate Dipstick, which was a battlefield tune.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I know that tune.
Yeah.
I know it, yeah.
Yeah.
John McCuskey used to play, yeah.
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 So we did that, and Edgar Meyer was there when Gordie Sampson was on guitar, and
Oh my
it
God.
was so cool. It was so
Cool.
neat meeting those guys. Yeah.
So, what would, so far, I mean, in these short films, we can't cover everything, but what would be a highlight of, in terms of career-wise, what would be one of your highlights? And it can be anything, what would be two highlights of your, so far, I mean, you're young still, but, so far in your career, I mean, you've done a lot of gigs.
That's a tough question. I feel like I need a whole day to think
Yeah,
about it.
that is a tough question, I mean.
Yeah, I mean the Flecktones tour was really cool. Victor Wooten and Future Man and Jeff Coughlin and Bale Fleck, and it was really something else to be on that tour and be around all those guys and just watch them and kind of
Incredible.
have your jaw drop every night.
Sorry to. A thought came to my head. When I get a hot thought, I got to ask it because now we are kind of similar in a funny way. I mean, different instruments, but there's one thing we're similar with, which is we're both playing guitar, and I mean, I play the accordion, the melodeon, and the accordion with the pipes. Do you feel sometimes that you're splitting them, like? Because I mean, you're playing a good bit of guitar now in gigs, but you're still playing everything else, pipes, whistles, everything. But do you ever feel torn between the two?
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is an interesting thing, and it's
hard to keep them all up. You start playing one thing and then you get into that, and then you find when you go back to the other things that you're working a little harder to try and do what you could do like weeks ago. You know?
In terms of gear, I know you play a Larrivee guitar, a beautiful Larrivee. You're playing Dadgad, great tuning.
Yeah.
Pipes.
That's the only tuning I can play. I only started playing that because it was so easy at the time, just to like put one finger down.
It's a great tuning, though. It's a great sound.
It is really nice. I wish I could do more with it, but.
Well, you're doing great stuff with it.
No, thanks.
In terms of piping, because I know there's going to be a lot of pipe fans watching this. But what do you play in the show here? So you're playing a McCallum.
I have a set of Fletcher drones.
Okay.
That I've had since about 2001.
Yes. Made in Scotland?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Not anymore, I don't think. I don't think he's making them anymore. But I quite like them. And I have an orchestral. I have a Shepherd B-flat chanter.
Yes.
And I have a set of Hamish Moore.
Hamish Moore, yeah.
Pipes in A.
Great Hamish Moore.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yeah, and Finn's helped me a lot with
Finn Moore, yes.
With the setup and stuff like that, and the chanter.
Now, how do you feel about bagpiping? Like bagpiping, we've talked quite a bit on this tour about a hero of both of us, and probably everybody on this tour, Gordon Duncan. Now, like, I'm not an expert on bagpipes, but for me, like, I mean, I heard this guy through some friends in Scotland, Ross Ainsley and some of these guys, and I thought, holy God, you know, this is crazy. This is like electric guitar and a bagpipe. It's incredible. Yeah. But like, what did, you know, could you sort of, progressional playing, I mean, you know, what rocks your boat? Like, what rocks your boat in the pipe world?
As far as piping goes.
Yeah, who's rocking your boat and who has? I mean, we talked about the McDonald's.
Yeah, Gordon Duncan, for sure. I remember the first time I heard Gordon Duncan, it was Just for Seamus.
The great record,
Yeah, the last track on the Just for Seamus track. I remember hearing it at a party, and I ran over to the stereo and I was like, what is this? Who is this playing? It was so neat. It was so different at the time.
So he was a revolutionary. I mean,
absolutely. He changed piping. Considerably. Yeah.
And what of the upcoming players or the players now coming from Canada or Scotland or wherever? Who do you like? Who's rocking your boat?
There's a really neat website called Unreal.fm.
Yes.
And a bunch of kind of younger players have been putting up these mixtapes. They're called. Ross Ainsley's one. He's got some really cool stuff.
Oh yeah. There.
Lincoln Hilton has some kind of. I don't even know how to explain it. Just really crazy
Australian
stuff
that I have in Australia. Yeah.
The guy in Australia. He's only like 23 or something ridiculous. Wow. But
could he be really another Gordon Duncan? Do you think could he perhaps, is he going in that direction ahead of his time? Is he doing stuff that hasn't been done?
I don't think there'll ever be another.
No.
But he's definitely doing things that I've never heard before.
Okay.
And I think he's definitely he's carving out his own spot. Yeah.
So Lincoln Hilton.
Really cool. Yeah.
So check out there, Ross Ainsley, Ali Hutton, Lincoln Hilton. Yeah.
Of course, my friend Finlay McDonald.
Finlay, great player.
He's a very great progressive player.
Oh
too,
yeah.
There's tons of people out there.
And we haven't even gone to whistle yet.
Now.
We're being cooled down, guys.
Uh-oh.
So
time to go.
It's time to go and set up.
It is time to set up.
But it's going to take us about an hour to go down because my
I'd love to bore you later.
No, I've loved this. Matt MacIsaac, guys. Matt MacIsaac, thank you. Thank you for sitting in the green chair with me. And it's going to take.
I don't know if I can get out of it.
It's going to take us about an hour to get up because my neck is Matt's back and my neck.
Oh my God!
I'm
not joking.
Oh.